Maybe you heard Fox's Megyn Kelly say that Santa Claus is white, and then she faced a ton of backlash. But at Macy's, Santa is white and black. At the flagship store, there are two Old St. Nics. You just have to work a little bit to find one of them. Bix 11's Jay Dow is live for us in the studio to explain all this. Hi there, Jay.
Hi, Katie. A tale of two Santas. If you've never given any thought to what your Santa should look like this holiday season, you might be surprised to know that in at least one department store, you have an option.
For thousands of families, waiting online for hours to see Santa is an annual tradition. But at Macy's flagship 34th Street location in Manhattan, Santa is working double time. No, not twice as hard. There are actually two different Santas available for that precious family photo. But unless you know what question to ask, you'd never know the available switch for good old St. Nick. The Rodriguez family had no clue little JJ and Madison had the option of taking a picture with a Santa of color. And they did not know you need to ask one of the elves for quote-unquote special Santa in order to meet him.
Once you see the Santa Claus that everybody knows, and then to know once you walk in, they say, you know, we also have a special Santa.
Did you understand what special Santa meant?
I actually thought it was just like maybe a Santa Claus that, you know, nobody has seen before, or, you know, just an express line.
We stood online with John Rodriguez and his family discussing Macy's possible motivation. Was this an obvious attempt to be politically correct? Perhaps, especially since a cable news anchor recently ignited a firestorm by stating her belief that Santa, without a doubt, is in fact white.
By the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white.
But if special Santa is there to accommodate families who would rather see his mug on the mantle,
smile and say brownies, brownies,
then why not advertise in some way his presence and availability to the folks online, instead of making it on a need-to-know basis?
This is special.
If Macy's is going to go through the trouble of hiring a second Santa, why not have both of them sitting in separate booths and let parents decide which one they want in their family photo? Now, this isn't a matter of life or death, and neither is this special Santa story a matter of national security. We were just curious. We pressed a Macy's spokesperson for detailed answers, and this is our response. Quote, "At Macy's, we have upheld the tradition and believe in our hearts that there is only one Santa Claus, and that Santa is all things to all people who believe in the spirit and goodness of Santa." That statement doesn't exactly address why it was necessary to supply a code word, Special Santa.
It is inside, sir.
Or why we needed to be pulled out of line to wait for Special Santa to gear up and be snuck into his photo booth, while the quote-unquote traditional Santa was hurried out. Again, we're just asking.
If you had known about Special Santa when you were a kid, do you think your parents would have brought you to see Special Santa
Absolutely.
instead of the traditional Santa?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Were you satisfied with the arrangement, with the setup?
No, it was horrible. They had to sneak Santa out.
Is there a better way to do this?
Obviously, there has to be, but I don't know how they would do it. But sneaking them in the way they're doing it, it's not right. And saying a special Santa it's ridiculous.
First off, we have to thank the Rodriguez family for letting us tag along. We are definitely not trying to ruin the Macy's Santa experience for the kids, and we were careful not to speak loudly in front of other children while we were in the store. We just wanted to know how Macy's came up with this process. Again, we repeatedly asked a department store spokesperson to expand on the statement that we included in the piece. So far, Katie, no luck.
Well, in any case, very intriguing story. Thank you, Jay.